Hi, my name is Jhon Arief and welcome to my shop. And today project I will be making a simple project. This is actually a fancy wooden marking gauge. This marking gauge I will use two different kind of wood. First is mahogany and the other one is just jackfruit wood. So why I choose that wood? Because the color is so contrast. Okay, to make this marking gauge, it's actually is simple. You don't need a fancy tool to make this. You just need few of scrap wood you have laying around on your workshop, and a few bolt and insert nut, few piece of metal, and you will good to go. Okay, don't worry, all the size of this cut list I will show you inside this video like usual. Okay, first this is a runner or slider. After I cut with the table saw, it making a rough shape on the cut. So I will sand it on a piece of glass. So it's going to be straight and smooth. So because this is a slider, you need to slide it smoothly with less friction. So next we're going to make a groove on the track. So the slider is going to sit on this track. Okay, the depth for this track is actually 7 mm. It's half of the slider size. And to make this groove, I'm going to use my table saw, but you guys can use a router table. With the table saw, I just move my fence step by step until I get the width is the same as this slider. Okay, to make this groove, you just need as tight as possible with your slider, but the slider can still slide smooth without no restriction and no wobbling, like so. And after all done, we're going to make the fence for this marking gauge. Okay, after you add marking like so, and make sure you cut with your hacksaw or your bandsaw, but smaller than that size. So you will clean up the shape using chisel. And because with this chisel you will get a clean and precision shape for the slot. Next I'm going to join this track and the fence using wood glue. Make sure between the fence and the track it's 90 degrees. And next we're going to add the upper fence. After that, we're going to make a hole on the center of this upper fence because I want to add this insert nut. This is M6 insert nut, and this insert nut had to be countersink and flush with the surface. So I will drill in two steps. First, 11.5 drill bit. This is for the countersink. So the insert nut head is going to be flush. And the second is 8.5 millimeter drill bit to make a hole for the insert nut. Like you can see here, the insert nut is flush. Okay, the next is we're going to join this upper fence and the lower fence together. Okay, after that, I'm going to sand the fence surface. So the fence is going to be smooth and line up perfectly. And I also sanding the edge to make a curve like so. And next we're going to add this M6 bolt. This M6 bolt is going to be a locking mechanism, and I will make the head is round, so it will be convenient to turn it with the finger. And because the slider is wood, and wood is not going to end well with the screw, so I will add this strip plate. That's why I make this size more bigger for the hole. So I will make this strip plate on the U shape. So I will bend this strip plate in the U shape. And I make this shallow groove so it will easy to bend and perfectly 90-degree bend. I also make this groove so this U shape steel plate is going to flush. But actually you don't need to make a groove. Even though this U shape is sticking out, is not going to make a difference with the function. And next I'm going to make the blade for the marking gauge. This piece of metal is from my table saw blade. It's a good quality piece of metal. It's a hard metal, and I'm going to make it for the blade for this marking gauge. Next, I will attach this blade on the slider. The next step is just adding the measuring tape and add wax on it, and I think it's going to be a fancy and beautiful marking gauge, and I will love this marking gauge. And now it's officially done. Easy, right? It's so simple. And okay then, I think that's it for today project. And I hope you guys enjoy it and making the same project like I do. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't like it, just give me a thumbs down. And I will see you on my next project. Cheers.